Illumination has had a mixed reputation over the years due to the quality of the movies, but one simply cannot deny the brilliant strategies used in marketing their films globally. The art of advertising has dramatically benefited Illumination's recent success with each of their movies. For over 12 years, Illumination has used the art of advertising to their benefit, which has allowed for the characters and brand as a whole to stick within consumers, and that is not one easy feat. Anyways, with the release of Minions: The Rise of Gru, I pondered about the persistent and effective advertising used in many of Illumination's marketing campaigns. Illumination's marketing is critical to the success of their films, as the advertising expertise has allowed for many people to be exposed to the movies and in turn generate tons of revenue for Universal/Comcast. The marketing strategy used by Illumination is straightforward and to the point. Plaster your brand anywhere you possibly can. Obviously, this strategy will have some negative effects, as some people will get annoyed and exhausted at the sheer amount of times they see your brand, but that's actually a good thing at the end of the day. Getting your consumer to be exhausted to the point of submission is an easy way to get people to engage with your product. I mean, hey, the amount of reviews from YouTubers who watched The Rise of Gru due to Universal's marketing proves my case. If it wasn't for Illumination's persistent and in-your-face advertising, no one would even pay attention to the films. Sure, some of their films like the Suits adaptations would still turn out a good amount of revenue, but the greater lineup wouldn't be cared about in the absolute slightest. Do you really think that people will watch Slop? The movie's acronym is SLOP. A movie that is a blatant and cheaper ripoff of Toy Story had the marketing been subpar? Nope. Realistically, the only reason why people know about Illumination's films in the first place is because of their blatant marketing over the years, and The Rise of Gru proves my point once again. In the months preceding the release of the film, The Rise of Gru was advertised on literally everything, from a serious advertising to a promotional parody of The Office. The film was destined for success from the get-go. In turn, the movie has grossed over $400 million in the worldwide box office, and that's without mentioning the gentle Minions trend, which has gained more attention to the film. To further prove my point, it has been stated that Universal spent at least $285 million on promotional material and tie-ins alone, which is over 3.5 times more than the actual budget for the film in question. To say that Illumination depends on advertising is a massive understatement, considering the fact that the majority of cost for the studio comes from Illumination's marketing campaigns for each of their films. At this point, it is pretty likely that someone you know has seen or heard of Illumination film in their lifetime due to their persistent and profitable marketing. There is no doubt at this point that you have seen some form of Minions merchandise at a store or in the wild, and that is 100% intentional. Universal makes bank off of Minions merchandise due to the fact that they plaster those yellow rabbits everywhere they possibly can, to the point where they allow bootlegs to thrive. It's actually kind of funny to see the amount of criticism directed towards Illumination, as the more attention garnered around the films, the higher the chance that people will watch their films. At this point, Illumination can produce any type of movie they want and still make bank off of it due to the promotions alone. For example, the aforementioned Secret Life of Pets, although a mediocre film at the end of the day, made over $875 million in the box office due to the amount of advertising given to the film. In my opinion, the marketing of Illumination's film is easily the most interesting part of the brand as a whole, as their films miss the mark in most cases. Additionally, the lead up to the Mario movie in 2023 will be an interesting sight to see, as the marketing for the film will be insane. The merchandise that will come from the movie will more than likely generate hundreds of millions in revenue due to Mario's worldwide appeal.
Ba 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 na na. Ba 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 na na.
At the end of the day, Illumination will continue to thrive in the animation industry due to their clever use of marketing to their advantage, and I don't see any problem with that. The studio found an easy way to make as much money as possible without spending a lot on their films, so don't expect it to change anytime soon. Illumination is just another example of a studio that works smarter and harder, and that is inspirational in many ways and should be developed upon.
Ba ba na na.
Oh, poop.